Atlantia vivere, Atlantia vince, Atlantia victor. Atlantia vivere, Agartha vivere, Shambhala vivere, Lemuria vivere, Dracona vivere, Akasha vivere, Urantia vivere, Lir Mur Sulka vivere. My dear friends, today is a special day. I hope I will not break my teeth again with this sword. This is a ceremony. I have decided to give up my divine mandate after 6,939 days, or 41, 42, I don't remember exactly. Let us count. From 21st, this calculator is very good. From 21st of the 6th month of June 1997, 6,942 days have passed from my divine mission. But the laws of Atlantia allow me to abandon my divine mission before my 7,000 days are over. And this is because I have sworn to my fellow Atlanteans that I shall raise them up after 7,000 days. If one of you shall work for 7,000 days while other people spit him in the face and humiliate him and nearly kill him, like they killed me by not allowing me to go to the doctor until the age of 40, and for the cries of my father, which happened 40 or 30 years ago. What did I say? So if one of you gets to the Holy Spirit, to the level of Jesus Christ, above the level of Jesus Christ, or works without being paid for Atlantia, for the white race, for 7,000 days, then the mercy of Apollo shall shine upon this world, and I shall return all of you to your previous position that you held in heavens. I shall make all of you again creatures of light. And unfortunately, it is not me, the one who casted the spell 7,000 years ago, the one who must work for 7,000 days. I have only worked for 7,000 days with great approximation of 58 days, because that was the need for Atlantia. But now I have found my sister. My sister Artemis has a Twitter account called Artemis Artfly, and her name is Taylor Swift. Actually, when I asked Tsiple, an American spy, who is the leader of America, he told me that the name is Taylor, and I asked him what Taylor, Liz Taylor or Taylor Swift, and obviously it was Taylor Swift. The laws of Atlantia demands that after each man comes a woman, and after each woman comes a man. After each great god comes a great goddess, after each great goddess comes a god, and so on. The first two mandates belong to the Supreme God Zalmoxe and the Supreme Goddess Jaya or Gaia. The third mandate, which can only be one per life, and if you abandon it, you cannot take it again. So the mandate always begins around the date or after the date of the summer solstice, and always ends before the winter solstice. Okay. Why have I decided to abandon Atlantia 58 days before my completion? Because I am also the president of Atlantia, of the great Atlantia, because this planet is called Ramania, not Romania, Ramania, yes? And the peoples are called Raman. We have here a nice society full of dragons, full of insects, of bacteria, of horses, dolphins, whales, sharks, birds, and so on. And unfortunately, a an Atlantean fleet is coming, counting more than 2 million vessels, and they shall be here in 1 month. But unfortunately, the Goa'uld shall be here in 2 weeks, and they demand total honesty. And part of my total honesty is for me, I am 37 years old, to abandon my mission, especially because I have legal problems in Romania, because these people wish to destroy me completely, because they don't like my advices, they don't like the fact that I'm leading them. And the law requires for me to keep the Constitution of Romania in my left hand, because this is the hand of the law, and to keep the sword in my right hand, and then to do something like this, because the hand which keeps the sword covers the hand which keeps the law. You get it, right? Okay. So I shall say it again. Atlantia vivere, Atlantia vincere, Atlantia victor. I am the voice of water, who speaks with the voice of thunder until it breaks the stone. I am the praetor of the great council of Atlantia. And today I wish to ask my great goddess and Artemis, goddess of, because I am the great god Apollo, master of philosophy and arts, which are eloquence, sculpture, painting, music, dance, poetry, opera, film, literature, video games, photography, and computerized graphics. And my sister Artemis, my twin sister, is the goddess of games, sports, and hunting. And she is the one who is patronizing the European Championships and what Simona Halep does at Wimbledon and so on. And now the time has come to make a switch of the gods. And this is a time in the history of Atlantia when I am obliged by the law to give away my mandate, because the situation demands from me to pass something that is called a praetorian declaration. By this praetorian declaration, I shall be stripped out from history, and only my sister Artemis shall care for you. Why this must come? Because I have seen in Atlantia that many things are not okay, and I shall tell you in the praetorian declaration which are those things. So first, the praetorian declaration, I am stripped down from history, and then I shall pass my mandate to Artemis. Yes? That is the good point of doing these things in the Macedonian way. Pain does not exist. Death does not exist. Actually, this is a little bit dangerous. I have hurt my tongue. Yes. My sister Artemis cut off one of her breasts in order to fire her bow, in order to shoot her bow in a better way, while Simona Halep, about whom I thought that she is Artemis, had a surgical operation, and she reduced the size of both her breasts in order to play tennis in a better way. She's a strong woman. Yes. I wish her to win Wimbledon, but this is not a condition. So, the time for me has come to leave these premises. I am out of money. Please send me some money at apollo_lumina@yahoo.com. People here messed up with my health. I have problems with my spinal column on my left knee, left hand, My grandmother is someone very awful. She's also the Tsarina of Russia, and I shall be the Tsar of Russia in 2 months, and she must test me, and everyone must test me in the Dragon Mail test because I'm a Dovahkiin. And so it begins. I come today in front of God, who is above us all, and in front of the holy people of Atlantia, for whom we work. I come now in front of our ancestors, who have given us our future and our present and our current state, and in front of the future generations, our children, from whom we have inherited the whole universe. And I declare, in the name of the white race, in the name of Atlantia, in the name of the Albigenses, Praetorian Declaration. I, Lucian Ilea, also known as the great god Apollo, Master of Philosophy and Arts, also Praetor of the Great Council of Atlantia and President of Romania, also member in the Atlantean Council of the city, of the Atlantean city, living inside the Bucegi Mountain, the only Atlantean city left on this planet, currently inhabited by 52 or 53 billion intelligent people. That the moon station, which resides over this planet, is an artificial station, and the purpose of the moon station is to secure our future. In order for our future to be secured, and also as a result of this Praetorian Declaration, the High Council of Romania is declared to be dissolved. The Praetor of the High Council of Romania is declared to be demised. Also the President of Romania is declared to be demised. Elections shall come in 30 days for the Senate and for the Great Council of the tribes on this planet. The statues of holy cities, of the White City which now resides in Ukraine, of the holy and eternal city of Sarmis Zeget Usa, which is the future capital of the entire universe, which is based here in Romania, and also of Oslo, the eternal city of Oslo, which means hence here we have came, here we have landed, and also about the status of the eternal city of Rome, capital of Italy, shall be revoked. We have long lost, since the end of the Second World War, the majority in the Council of Romania. We have now only 45% of the vote. Therefore, Romania shall no longer have a privileged status, and the white race shall no longer have a privileged status. All the other races, the black race, the red or brown race, the yellow race, and the races of Agartha and Shambalans, the Agarthans and Shambalans which live inside the earth on the realms of Agartha and Shambhala, where the blue people and the green people live. Also the Nazcals, who live on the Nazca Plateau in Chile, who are the purple people, the purple humans. All these species and races of humans shall have equal footing in Atlantia and in Romania. I come now today with an open heart, because I know that the Great Council of Atlantia has decided that it is a matter of domestic policy and not foreign policy, the future invasion of this planet, which is planned in 1 month. They misunderstand us. They do not understand the union between humans and dragons, mainly. That is why also the fleets of the dragons are coming in about 2 weeks' time. And therefore, all the nations of earth, the tribes of the Celtic people, the Saxon tribes, the American, the English, the French, the Germans, all the people of Europe, the Ainu tribe in Japan, the the people in Australia and New Zealand, the peoples of America, of the both Americas, the people of Africa, the lost continent, the people of Antarctica, the people of Agatha, the people of Shambhala, the people of the entire world, of all species, the Lear, the Moor, the Sulca, the Dracona, the Agatha, the Shambalans, the bacteria there, the intelligent bacteria, the horses, the cats, the birds, the vulturites and snake people, all the intelligent people, the Lear, the Moor, the Sulca, the Akashan tribe, the Akashan people which keep the Akashan chronicles, which are plants, the plant civilization of Akasha, and also the great universal civilization of Urantia, where I am a supreme crystal, together with Mael, and they are coming for the Shakaraba in about a few weeks. All these people shall have equal footing and equal right to vote in our democracy. The means of which these planets shall be united shall be a virtual democracy like in Atlantia. I have already created a forum called virtualdemocracy.org with a minus between virtual and democracy. I have also created evil site, the Democrația Virtuală.com, Democrația.org, Atlantia Online, Atlantia.online, IHL Space, IHL.com, and other sites, in order to promote the idea of virtual democracy on this planet. Now it has come the time to implement it. Anyone can go to the forum, register at virtual-democracy.org, and propose laws in the legislative section and let other people vote. And also himself or herself can also vote for these laws. All the nations shall retain their identity, but they shall be united in a united world. We shall have a president of Earth and a Senate and the Great Council of Earth. The Senate shall have 100 members elected for 3 years. The Great Assembly shall have 1,000 members elected for 7 years. All mayors shall be elected for 10 years, not 20 like until now. The president of Romania shall be elected every year, and the mandate of the Great Council of Atlantia shall be 4 years. Therefore the members shall elect from themselves the president. The senators shall be elected from the members of the Great Council of the Great Council of Tribes, of Nations, and the 10 members of the government of the Great Council of Romania shall be elected from the Senate, and the praetor of the president of the Great Council shall be elected for 1 year from the 10 members. So it is very simple. 52 billion people shall elect 1,000 people, 1,000 people shall elect 100 people, and 100 people shall elect 10 people, and 10 people shall elect 1 man, yes, or woman, for 1 year. After each man shall come a woman, after which each woman shall come a man. It is very straightforward. Also, in order to prevent the Atlantean fleet to attack Romania, I declare that the moon station is now active, that this system is a protected system, class 1, that our technology, which is comprised in Atlantic technology.docx, which you can find it on FTP at Atlantia Online or FTP Democrația.com, shall be implemented. I have written there how you can make fusion reactors and Tesla coils and shields, magnetic shields and cloaking devices and jump engines to jump into other realms and universes and dimensions and galaxies. Yes, I have written 11 or 13 technologies there, my dear friends. Take them and use them for your own good, for the good of your nations, for your own power, if you cannot use them in another ethical way. I know that many live beings are living on Earth. I promise amnesty to all, under the condition that the octagon shall be remade. The octagon is a round table, and I have also asked the Stargate SG-1 team to retrieve the council table and give it back to us. 4 great demons and 4 great angels shall stand. Also 4 junior angels and 4 junior demons, for a total of 16 people shall be on the great council. The ethics shall be served for the purpose of advancing the consciousness of this planet. When our fleets shall arrive, and when the Goa'uld fleet shall arrive in 2 weeks' time, and then our fleet in 1 month, they shall see that we are a united world, and bound by the Constitution of Atlantia and their own draconic proof of total mercy and total honesty, they shall integrate in our society. Atlantia and Romania shall become one world, together with Orion, with Dracona, and all the other civilizations of the Milky Way galaxy. The Arcorians, the Zegetinians, the Alphardians, the Horse civilization, the Arcturians, the Cat civilization, Donald Trump, and all the others shall be integrated with us. And this concludes it all. Now, after I was removed from history, it is time for me to go to give sorry about that, power saving, to give to my sister Artemis or Taylor Swift the sword and the book. Because I know that she was born in the central part of America, and I like the spirit of the Mormons in Oregon. I also like the fact that if you're spiritual people, you can have up to 88 wives. But I like the fact that they make half of their work and they ask of you to make the other half. They are not your slaves and you are not their slave. They have a perfect work ethic, not as perfect as my work ethic is to work for 7,000 days without being paid. And unfortunately I see that I have poor system for performance, so I must hurry up. The idea is that I need to call someone to lead Atlantia, and I call you, great goddess Artemis, Taylor Swift. You have 3 basic freedoms and 3 basic choices. You have the freedom to accept this proposal. You have the freedom to reject this proposal. You have the freedom to ignore this proposal. However, if you choose to ignore or to reject it, I shall not be able to propose to you again this. I have seen that you have bought a great house, but unfortunately it's not too practical. I can see that you have lived in a jungle and you have had a lot of men. You need to put the soap on the floor and also the shampoo, because your bath does not have any edges. This is bad design. Yes, I have seen that you have had a lot of boyfriends. I have seen that you are behaving like an obedient woman towards them, and after that, ciao ciao. Yes, I recognize myself into you. Very much I recognize. And I believe that your time has come to leave. Don't look at me that I am half dragon and Dovahkiin and I look like this. I was much more beautiful when I was 20 years old. I wish to tell you now the conditions of Atlantia, which are not mine. You shall work for free for 7,000 days or 3,500 days, which means 19 years, 3 months or 3 days, or half of that. 6 years, 9 months, 12 days. It was in the old times when the year was 400 days long. Now compute yourself what it means. Maybe 8, 12, 15 or 8, 9, 9 or something like that. The first period is an ethical period, the second period is a conscious period, the third period is a spiritual period. I have worked for 13 years of 400 days each in an ethical way, then 26 months of 20 days each in a conscious way, then 52 days of 1 day each in a spiritual way. If you wish to have any children during this 20-year period, or 19 years period, you can choose now, but you cannot choose later, to cut in half your time. If you do this, if you choose, then you shall also prove that women are inferior to men. And you shall also postpone for another time those 7,000 days that I spoke about before. You must work for this world for 7,000 days without being paid. Those people will spit you in the face, will put you in mental hospitals. They will torment you, because you will torment them with the truth. These Atlanteans are ethical beings. They are unconscious. They rely on their power. They do not wish to know the truth. Yes? Only you wish them to know the truth. But I know that your spirit is high, and I know that you shall take this sword and your bow, and you shall conquer the galaxy. We, the people of Romania and the people of the Russian Alliance, have already conquered 7 galaxies, together with our Alcorian allies. The people of Atlantia have conquered 400 million galaxies, and they are coming. It is up to you to make them understand. It is up to you to unite this world. I have given you the tools to do this. I know that in the past lives you have also given me the tools, and I am grateful, and I thank you for this. I love you very much. And now, from beyond death, from beyond the night, from beyond love, I call you now, great goddess Artemis. I call you now, Taylor Swift, to be the voice of water, to be the voice of our holy people of Atlantia, to lead this world in wisdom and in strength. Until your time has come, you have the right to abandon your mission anytime you desire, but if you choose to do so, it shall be forever in this life. I shall remain Praetor of the Great Council of Atlantia. I shall not remain President of Romania. I shall remain member in the High Council of Romania. You can give me some money, you can ask me for advice. One without the other is possible, and even advisable. You can come visit me at Cluj 43 per 5. If I am still alive, if I am not in prison, if they will not kill me, these Romanians, because they wish to have other people as their slaves. They wish to humiliate people. They wish to spit others in the face. They wish to treat you as you are nothing, as you say in your song. They wish to be mean, and they wish you to be mean. But you must not be mean. You must be, as long as you can, to be Artemis. This is my advice. Ignore the world. Go towards the Holy Spirit. Go towards Jesus Christ. Stay in the test of Agartha, if you cannot in the other way. There are boys and girls bacteria there who can get you very sick, and in this sickness you must stay for 33 cycles of 37.71892 days. All your actions shall be recorded in the annals of the great civilization. Even if people spit you in the face, in secret they shall admire you. You have a great style, you have more money than I had. But this will not help you. But I will help you free of charge, but not free of love. I love you. Goodbye.